Good morning, my millionaire growth partners. My name is Otis Tucker, the world's first trillionaire. I am creating financial freedom for billions of people across this world. I am creating a million millionaires. I am the greatest leader that ever lived. I am God, people, and most important is that I manifest the words I speak. My message for you today, people, is for you to collapse or merge your lives. It's like, as human beings, man, we have so many different characteristics, not just characteristics, but we play different roles. You know what I'm saying? Like most people in general, just think about it. You're a certain way at home, you're a certain way at work, you're a certain way at different place depending on who your audience is. And, don't get me wrong, that serves its purpose for quite a long time because it helps you to kind of like, manage lives. But that's when you're it's like from your body, it's like you're creating all these lives, and it's like it's like working multiple jobs, man. It's like keeping up that image or way of being in those different roles that becomes exhausting to people, and that eventually stresses people out. You know what I'm saying? It's like the journey that I'm encouraging you to follow or go after today, people, is the journey that I'm experiencing right now. It's like the goal ultimately from the bodily form, that's normal. That's what most people do all day. They're different people for depending on where they're at. You know what I'm saying? And again, I understand that because I've done that for most of my life, and that's something I'm transitioning from now, where I'm literally merging my lives. Because at the end of the day, you have to make a choice. It's like, what's leading you? Is it your body, where you're reacting to life and just operating from whatever the body wants and you think it needs, or you're operating from your mind, where you're just thinking of things and you procrastinate, you don't take no much action, or you're being led from your spirit, man. And what I'm really embracing right now, and I'm encouraging you to do the same, people, is not only to just tap into your spirit, because that's great, that give you a taste of it, but is to get to the point where you have enough faith and believe and know that you could trust the spirit to lead you in the right path, knowing that the spirit of God is all knowing, about all situations at any given time, and know the best moves way better than my body ever can. So it's like what I'm at the point right now is where I am merging my lives to incorporate my spirituality into everything that I do, you know, whether it's for these videos, whether it's while I'm at my shop, whether it's anything that I'm participating in, is that I'm making sure that I become more of my spirit. And that's essentially what that looks like, man, is being able to merge your lives where you pick what's leading you. And if you want to continue for it to be your body, that's fine, but make a choice and be conscious and take control of that. I'm suggesting, of course, though, is for you to not only tap into your spirit, but allow the spirit eventually, as you develop enough faith in the spirit, to let that be your guide, man. You know what I'm saying? Because once you let the spirit be your guide, then it's called an alignment. It's like your mind, body, and spirit is aligning with God's purpose for your life. The problem that happens, and I've experienced it, that's why I can share with you, is that when you tap into the spirit and you really like the space, the peace that it brings you, then you want to tap into that more often. But it's like you're dealing with all the constructs or the characters that you've built over every many decades. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you have to let go of those characters that you've built up and those ways of being, and realize that it's just something that you made up in the first place. You know what I'm saying? And the real authentic you, man, is the spiritual you. You know what I'm saying? And it's like changing requires you to let go of a lot of the constructs or ways of beings that you have. And I'm really hoping that this hit home for you. I'm hoping that this opened your eyes to help you to figure out things that you need to change about your life, ways of being that you need to let go, and really develop the faith, and whatever that takes for you to get to that point, man. Obviously prayer is number one. Number two, meditation. If you don't do it, people, you need to meditate a lot more, because that's one of the easiest way to tap into the spiritual realm, man. um, For me, I meditate a minimum of 2 to 3 hours a day. Even while I'm sleeping, I'm programming my mind, people. It's like you can't leave your mind up to the world of devise, man, because if that's the case, then your life will never change. You know what I mean? Because the world is designed to keep people in the matrix. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, in order for you to not only get out of it, but stay out of it, man, is to really control your mental intake, control the information that you feed your mind. I don't watch a lot of TV shows. I don't watch news. I don't watch anything that feed my spirit things that I don't want. Drama, chaos, all of that stuff. I would rather feed my mind with things that empowers me, that motivate me, that gives me a clearer vision of what's to come. And those are the things that I'm suggesting for you also, people, is that I really want you to really practice merging your lives, man, and getting rid of the characters that you have created over the years. Maybe you created that you're always angry. Who says that? You know what I mean? It's like, maybe you might have been that way in the past, but the cool thing is that you have a choice. You get to choose who you want to be. You get to choose whether you want to be a person with always having a great attitude. The glass is all full. You choose and decide that. You want to choose to be somebody that's cool, calm, and collective. You get to choose that, people. You want peace in your life, you get to choose that. And it's like, the things you don't want, you have to develop the self-awareness to where you could see the things you're doing and be able to address it. And that's the beautiful thing about being able to know the distinction between your mind, body, and spirit. Because I operate from my spiritual realm, I am able to see the things that my body do, because I'm really looking. It's like I'm three entities, really. That's really what's happening. My mind, body, and spirit. And it's like I'm able to tap into my spirit to where I can observe the things that I've been doing physically with my body, and from the actions I've been taking, and from looking at myself from a bird's eye view or from a different perspective. It's way easier to spot the flaws and things I need to work on. And that's what I'm suggesting for you, people, is really trust the spirit, pray to the spirit every single day, tap into that, man, become more of that, because everything that you truly want and desire is right there. The love you seek, the passion you seek, the energy, the high frequency, which attract everything you want. Everything is tied directly to the spirit, people. And the real truth here is for you to know that that's who really you are. The things your bought for the bodily life you've been living is off. I don't want to call it fake, but it's like, it's a construct, man. It's that you've created those characters, and you have to decide, okay, to really let go of characters that is not productive to your life progression and moving forward. That's my suggestion for you, people. Anyways, people, I'm going to go ahead and cut it off there for now. Shout out to Jamaica, man, who is the eye of this world. Shout out to Africa, who is the mother of this world. And shout out to the entire Caribbean and the entire African diaspora worldwide, man. It's like my purpose here, people, is to unite the Caribbean and Africa, and I've extended that to include the diaspora. It's like the message and the mandate that I have here, people, is that my purpose for being on this earth, man, my mandate purpose here is to unite us all. And the way that we do it, people, is by standing united, man. United we stand, divided we fall. We must develop the characteristic and habit of being our brothers and sisters keepers, And it's like, really and truly, what does that even look like? It's really just inspiring and motivating each other, man. Bringing out the best in people. Seeing potentials in people versus just problems, Because everybody got both. I don't care who you is, including myself, man. It's like, I can focus on your negatives. I can focus on your positives. I would rather look for the positives and birth that out of you by inspiring you to let you know and remind you that greatness is in you, so you can work towards that every day. People, I really and truly believe in y'all, man. I really do. And I want your life to change, Anyways, people, my declaration over your life is number one, you are a millionaire. Number two, you're married to the person of your dreams. Number three, people, is that you have amazing health and is in the best shape of your life, man. My prayer for you today, man, is that the Spirit of God will continue to work on you. It's inside of you, people. Allow it to work on you, and you intentionally tap into your spirit through prayer and meditation. I know by you doing that, people, you will transform your life, man. Let's get busy growing every day, people. Talk to y'all tomorrow.